is a stadium where a different kind of football is more commonly the focus, but today it's all about the NFL as you get a look inside Allianz Arena in the Bavarian city of Munich, Germany.
Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Geno now to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now Geno.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
And certainly not the greatest of punts there. This will get out of bounds right at their own 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
They'll start on the ground, ETN.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Lance. Forced out to his left.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them. But go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Lance now on first down. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one goes for 24 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. Walker will score. Touchdown, Seattle. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now 13-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Smith. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 2nd and 10, Smith.
Throw out wide to Walker. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, Smith. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Well, partner, that was a heck of a play right there because there is no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out, make a play. And he does and delivers a first down.
Now Gino on 1st down. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against him a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, Smith. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. Again, Smith. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown to the last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Myers' kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in. And had just enough to get it done.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Another toe for Etienne.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll run with Etienne. The Bucs at 7-2 here on the year. Their head coach, he's got them believing in themselves. They've won 7 of their last 9 games now.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
And now they'll throw with Lance.
And that's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down.
Open here, Adam Thielen. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Lance looking to throw it.
Airing this one out for Evans. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
Now Lance again.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. DJ Moore, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Buccaneers have got it back to within a score.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is down to 2. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for the...
He's got a man, complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Touchdown. Tyler Lockett from 17 yards out.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes this a 9-point game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, ultra.
Shotgun now for Lance.
Airing this one out for Evans.
Well, Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going.
And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, 21.6 miles per hour.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense. But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey.
Ready.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Right, ready, set, check you. Steal, check, steal.
Here's Lance to throw it.
This is caught by Evans. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Lance.
Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. To throw again on 2nd down. Lance, flush to his right. toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. No problem for the Steelers. They have opened that lead up a bit further. I would definitely imagine we'll hear more from that game as we go along.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. A great play there. 42 yards.
And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that trims the lead down to 9. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
This one taken just inside the 10.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
From the 50, it's Smith.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well. That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Second down, here's an option right. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. From the 25 on 2nd down, Lance. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. DJ Moore with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Bucs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is down to 2. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken from about the 12.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
Let's go now.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted.
And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room.
And Lance's throw complete there to Moore.
The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have...
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 5.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away from the 10.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath
as we send you back across the Atlantic to Orlando as we say Guten Tag to our guys standing by. That's Jonathan Coachman. Coach?
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Second and 10, Smith again. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10.
Flushed out right.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's second and 10. Geno now to throw. This is the tight end fan. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, here's Walker. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Throwing now is Geno. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. On first down, it's Smith. Catch is made by Metcalf. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks have... Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he's across for 2 points. Well, a gutsy call right there, but the fake works. And they get the 2 instead of 1. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a play fake. Lance. Being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side. And all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. The Lance going to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Now Geno. He'll buy some time right. He's got his tight end Fant. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Smith throwing again. Touchdown! A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Seahawks have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that gives them a 3-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And now here's another interception.
And the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Walker with another carry.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
Here we go. Red cycle.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Lance. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a fake here, direct snap to the up man, and he will not make it. They stop him short of the 1st down.
So a definite surprise there. They try to fake punt, but this time it's going to blow up in their face, CD.
Yeah, it certainly has, and look, I understand what they're trying to do. They're trailing right now, probably trying to generate some momentum. But that felt like one of those go-for-broke type of a plays in a situation where I don't know that they needed to do that. They still have opportunities, and in this case, they took a chance, and it backfired.
And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play.
And Walker once more. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Trayvon Walker makes the tackle.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll try the air now with Smith. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Now on 2nd and 13. Smith.
Throw out wide to Walker. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Looks like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
The Seahawks on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Smith. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
They snap it to Smith. Eluding the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it.
And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On play action, Lance.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
On second down, a run with ETN.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on third down.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
And Lance again going to keep it.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Trey Lance.
An 18-yard touchdown run.
And the Buccaneers have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
And that is off the left right. It's no good. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
72 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a play fake, and it's Smith.
He completes this to Walker. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
On first down, Smith. Escaping the pressure right.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
On second down, it's Walker.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And the question now, can they get closer on third down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder. Smith.
Completes it to Fant on the right side.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 24-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Smith now to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now Smith. His pass caught at the 4. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Now it's Smith. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Jamel Dean. The 30, past the 20. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition pick 6 from earlier in this game?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door. Maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. Play action. It's Smith. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Now Gino on 1st down. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. One last throw here for Smith. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. But as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Buccaneers, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Seattle, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll get a late bye next week, which might be coming at the right time. And they'll be back in action in Week 12.